Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am the Crypto Crow, and as the title says, I saw it, and I still can't believe it, but it's real. So earlier this afternoon, I was in my live. I had basically said that I was having a meeting with the Cornucopias team, and I was going to do a bit of a run through of the Cornucopias world. And while limited to a large extent, because we're talking about a grand multiverse, metaverse, whatever you want to call the daggone thing, it's probably a little everything. I am completely mind blown by what I saw. And, I was bullish on Cornucopias and Copy token for a while. I have been now for, I don't know, it's been a year and a half, 2 years. I'm not even sure. My concept of time is off. The older I get, time flies. But I've been bullish because I've talked to to Josh and Rob so many times, and we have kind of a private group chat where we kind of catch up on things every so often. And they gave me, well, let's just say access to this that nobody else has had. And I am very, very grateful. I can't talk about a lot of it. I'm under NDA. What I will say, and what I can say, is that I saw things nobody else outside of the game dev team has seen. And it blew my freaking mind, to the point that I don't think my mouth closed the entire time as we just ran around this world, taking elevators and hyper rails and all this to this place and that place. And I'm thinking to myself, this is very much like Star Citizen, but with a completely different graphics makeup. I went into the the bubble jet shop, where I basically got to walk around and check out these bubble jets. Let's just say they are almost super realistic. Like, these things, let me just tell you, if I can, the screenshots, I'm going to show you a couple screenshots. They aren't going to do anything close to justice to what I witnessed and walked around in and explored. This is one. Now, granted, I have these like ultra wide screen monitors stacked on each other, so my screenshots are a lot, they're a little different. Everything you see in this screenshot, no, this is not a lightsaber. I was down in like a I don't know, it's almost like a Vegas style pond or whatever, and the lighting would change as the water would change, and these little things sticking out of the pool, the pond or whatever would change color and change the color of the water and everything. It was crazy, crazy realistic. But everything you see is actually there. This isn't like a backdrop. We ran through all kinds of this stuff. And then this is out of the pool and just kind of a different angle. But all of this stuff is in the world. This is all there. We were walking through, running through, jumping through, skipping along. I saw like there are shops, like themed restaurant. Like, I don't know how much I don't even know what all I'm allowed to say. I should probably shut up. I saw a lot that has completely blown my mind. This is the forest area. This is part of Solus, which everybody has seen a lot of this, I think. Now there's this video, and here's the thing. And the reason I'm showing this video in the background is because this video absolutely does not do this place justice. And the thing of it is we were standing on I don't know, it was like not a balcony, but it was just like a property, a building or whatever. We were just outside on well, that's cool. I didn't see that. I didn't see the light change. But you're like looking down and you're looking at a dome, like a much larger version of like what a custom dome would be. This dome was like, I think 9 kilometers in diameter or something like that. Like, absolutely crazy. And I was talking to the Karate Combat folks today. I was talking to my friend Dave, and I was explaining to him how I was going to have a meeting with Cornucopias, and I've talked to them about it in the past. And we were talking about how I'm going to have my own custom dome, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff as it relates to like crow tokens and like access to my dome. And he basically said, I said, hey, I want to stream Karate Combat events live in my own like arena, like my custom dome arena in Cornucopias. And they're like, let's do it, like all day. And not only that, but there's some other stuff that I'm going to be working on that I was absolutely shocked that they're all about me doing something in particular. I'll share later. But I want to bring Cornucopias and Karate Combat together for one. And the potential, like when you're walking through the city, just all the signage and the billboards and things, and like the potential for ad revenue for this thing is insane. The community element to this is going to be so vast, and like I only imagine when this thing goes live, hanging out and basically watching people just zoom around in their different vehicles. And, we had talked about some ideas and things that I thought would be super cool. And they're like, we're already working on one of those. So I'm like, oh my God. And so I'm not even going to make this video long. I just wanted to basically address the fact that I did get access to this. I was walking around this thing on my own computer. I wasn't just watching them play a video for me, and it's coming along nicely. Okay, and here's the other thing. Like, I still own land in Sandbox, right? And Sandbox and Decentraland both launched with very similar tokenomics, almost identical tokenomics to Cornucopias. And we can see that the volume on a 24-hour basis right now is 36,000. Like, it's practically nothing, and it blows my mind that the volume is so low. But a part of that is because, there's a lot to be done where, people are putting their money in Bitcoin and people are putting their money in a lot of other stuff. There's going to be a significant influx, I believe, when the Cornucopias racing stuff launches and people are able to get into this world on their own and start racing their NFT vehicles. This is going to take the hell off, in my opinion. I can't stress enough how this is going to be absolutely insane. And the thing of it is, this isn't, after what I witnessed today, this is not some gimmicky, this is going to challenge AAA MMORPGs on an international scale. Like, this is going to challenge... I see a lot of content on a regular basis, like, why do MMOs suck today? Why, all these MMOs are like not doing so well and this and that. And I'm telling you right now, I believe that Cornucopias is going to bridge a significant gap between various MMORPGs that everybody's used to some extent. And I don't mean this as I say it, but having come from a background myself in like real cash economy MMORPGs like Entropia Universe, which is fantastic. It's amazing. I believe we're going to see elements of things like, between the NFTs and the different functionalities and the variable systems that are going to be in place for Cornucopias as it relates to the to like MMORPGs with like crafting, harvesting, farming, all kinds of different things that we love to do in MMORPGs as we're building characters and we're building, different assets for use of other players and the market. Oh gosh, I'm not sure what I can say I saw. I think I'm allowed to say and talk about just about anything I saw. I'm not allowed to show anything. I'm pretty sure that's it, except for one particular thing that I saw, and they're like, you can't talk about it. You can't. Oh, I am allowed to say that I saw. It's a new vehicle. They did say I can say that I saw it. And now I can't even remember what it was called. It's crazy. I can't even remember what it was called. It's freaking... Like every baller and whale in the cornucopias universe is going to want one of these things, and I don't know how many they're going to have. But let's just say it's kind of like a cross between like a Star Wars X fighter and a Batwing. I mean, that's what I saw, is something like that. And it's ridiculous. I can't stress enough how excited I am about this after today. I mean, I've been excited, but it's just like when you're waiting. It's just unbelievable. And I cannot wait. And of course they know, because I let them know. I cannot wait to get access to my custom dome so I can start building out my property and start fulfilling my ideas. And of course, there's going to be some time, but the racing is coming. And when the racing does come and people are actually able to hop in their NFT vehicles and start racing each other, maybe there's some betting involved. I don't know. But there's going to be some good times to be had, and I think that when people are walking through this major hub to access the racing track, I mean, I think I have. Hold on, I think I have something of the racing track. Yeah, this is a race track. I'll show you guys. Yeah. Oh no, that's why I didn't, because I saved some of these screenshots in the wrong daggone place. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the racing track real quick. It's a beautiful thing. And the newest vehicle that I saw, they said flat out will be too fast for the first track. They're going to have another track. It's too windy. You're going to go way too fast in this thing. It's ridiculous. But I mean, this is a top-down view of the track and the course. And listen, I'm super pumped. I will say this though, because I want to be completely straight up. I got nauseous. I'm still a little nauseous because my screens are so big and so wide, and this puppy ran beautiful full screen. It was almost like VR without VR equipment. And my perspective on everything as I'm turning and looking, and I get motion sick really easy. And I told him, I'm like, I might have to play this like in window mode on like half my monitor, because it's like the way my vision is across all my screens. I've got two of these things. I can typically have up 6 different things going at the same time on these, or a full screen game. And I was like, this is, every time I spun around or I did something, I'm like, whoa, going upstairs and everything, and like, there's so much stuff that we did, and it got to me a little bit. So I'm like, okay, next time I'm going to have to not play full screen on these giant monitors. But that was it. Like, outside of that, there were, they were really worried about bugs and things. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not new to this kind of stuff. And second of all, I didn't see any. There were no glitches, the bugs. Oh, there was one little glitch, but it was like funny. It wasn't a big deal. It was basically like a window that I shouldn't have been able to get through, where I saw something I probably should have. And, oops. And it was awesome. So listen, I know that this is just one big tease of a video, and it's probably going to be a little while before anybody's getting significant access to this. I am just letting everyone know that I am definitely preparing for a form of liftoff as it comes to the Kopi token. And I don't think it's going to take anywhere near, like, when I've done previous videos where I said that I believe that Cornucopias, the Kopi token, is going to hit $2 at some point by the peak of the next market. And I believe that more now than ever, especially having seen everything I've been seeing. Now, I am I guess you could say a compensated advisor. Okay. Many of you guys that follow me, you follow my, you guys know that, I get some NFTs, and I bought a lot of my stuff. I think I got one piece of land and it was random and it wasn't that cool. Honestly, I had to buy a mythic myself. And I'm getting tokens. I got a lot of tokens over the course of like 3 years or something. So it's like a lot of it's locked up. It drips. I haven't even claimed any of them yet, but And that's all fine and dandy, but I'm only an advisor for this project because I believed in it since the beginning. I saw where this is going. I've seen a lot of the other stuff that's being pushed, whether it's on the Cardano blockchain or not. And I'm like, no, Cornucopias is going to swallow the market share of all of these groups. I'm sorry to tell you if you're a big fan of some of these others, and I'm not trying to dump on any of them, but they are wasting their time. I mean, in my humble opinion, many of them are wasting their time if they're going to try and compete with Cornucopias. This is just in a league of its own entirely. I'm telling you now, this is in a league of its own. And many divorces are going to happen because of Cornucopia. You thought WoW was bad? Wait till this thing launches. Kiss your lives goodbye, because you're going to get sucked into this thing. And I'm just going to stop right there. I mean, I saw enough today to tell me this is going to be a hot topic in the coming months over the course of the next year and a half. And I just cannot wait to see this thing kick off. And when the racing kicks off, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be there whooping as many of you as I can. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm still blown away because it really did show me this is legit. Like, this is happening. This is being built. This world is being built, and it looks fantastic. I mean, the graphics, Unreal Engine 5, I mean, my hat's off to everybody. The animators, the designers, the programmers, the work that these folks are doing on this development team to bring this world to fruition. They're all building their names for history to come with this project, let me just tell you. And I cannot wait for everybody to be able to get their hands in it. I can't wait to be able to run through and show everybody in real time, like in a live stream as I'm going through. Obviously, whenever I get access to a custom dome, I want to be able to live stream seeing it for the first time with everyone. I'll stop right there. Listen, folks, I'm super excited. You will be too. I promise you. Until next time, crow your coins. I'll see you soon.